CJ, they ran from me. I'm seeing on the internet I had an altercation with my ops yesterday. Bro, I don't have no ops. I've been posting up where I'm gonna be having shows for years. Block parties every summer. I don't have no ops. No one don't pull up on me. I'm around. If you wanted to get me, you could get me. What's man talking about? I'm a businessman. I don't have ops. I don't have beef. I got little clowns on the internet that make shit up about me. What you lot talking about? All right, Russ. Let me go live with Russ. Where's Russ? I know. Ask anyone who's really in Dubai with me how I move around and mob around out here. Like, you used to go sleep every night. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years.
You mobbing the city.
Like
tribes, daps, they don't want to pop out.
Man are talking about I got punched in my face by ops. Listen, I have businesses, I'm a rapper. I don't have ops. I don't have beef. Man, it's like man are doing this thing for drill pages and
bro,
to dirty up my name. Like, you lot know, no, bro. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years. On my door. These CGM niggas always capping on me, bro. But when the only time I see them, they ran from me in Selfridges. My baby mom was there. Let her drop that down on my door. I was shopping for my door. I saw every CGM youth and they ran from me. Russ knows, because Russ was there.
We them niggas from a scared. Trapping was the only way.
We them niggas from a scared. Trapping was the only way.
My young boy in a different country, but he ain't never been on vacation. One. We come through like Funky Friday.
My young boy in a different country, but he ain't never been on vacation. One. We come through like Funky Friday.
Family, London drill rappers in the middle of a deadly war as we speak. Unfortunately, they having rappers getting shot left and right in their hood. And the crazy part is, they losing their life only a couple 100 feet from where they enter their key at to go inside their home. Apparently, a UK drill rapper was just recently shot in the head in front of his home as retaliation for another person from his opposition neighborhood that recently just lost his life not even a month before his demise. It seems we have here a never-ending cycle of lives lost for a neighborhood we don't actually own, all because a life was already lost. But lucky for me, family, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna jump right to it. Listen, family, the info we're going to discuss, I'm quite sure go further than what we will discuss, but we only going to discuss what's public. We got to make sure that's being stated. Reports had came out that UK drill rapper that go by the name of Emlo was shot in the head and later passed away over the weekend in London. But before we go into details on how the UK drill rapper Emlo was killed outside his home, it seems the internet, especially people who live in the London area, know why Emlo had came to his demise. So I think it's important we have to go over these details on why they assume Emlo's death was retaliation. But what's crazy, in London, as I was doing my research, it seems the death of Emlo didn't even have as much of reaction as the response from possibly one of the biggest drill rappers in the UK, making an Instagram post only minutes after the death of Emlo. But it wasn't for Emlo, it was for dedication for his brother Wu, who lost his life just a month earlier. The guy we talking about who made the post is a UK rapper who was once #1 on the UK charts with the song called Funky Friday.
100, we come through like.
Rapper Fredo, who is currently followed by some of the biggest names in the game like Drake, Lil Baby, and DJ Academics, just to name a few. Rapper Fredo had a fellow brother who was gunned down not even 2 months ago in July, who was from the same neighborhood as him in London called HRB. The guy who lost his life was a beloved street guy in his neighborhood. He went by the name of Wu. On July 19th, he lost his life as 7 men was arrested on the same day for suspicion of his murder. Wu was 26 years old when he lost his life, may he rest in peace. He was shot and came to his demise in northwest London on Bunker Street, only moments from his front doorstep. Wu managed to get himself to a local hospital where he later died to his injuries. Not one, but 7 men between the ages of 21 and 27 was arrested on that same day for suspicion of Wu murder. As more details came out about Wu's death, like the time frame, he was dead around 2 a.m. That's when the shots went off. But apparently, the 7 men that was arrested was later released as well due to lack of evidence. Now, I want y'all to stay on track, family, because some say the reason Wu had passed in July was because Wu and Fredo neighborhood, HRB, was behind the death of a guy who was known to be a London demon that went by the name of Gucci. Gucci, who was killed in 2021, was shot outside his home, following 2 people being arrested for suspicion of his death, who was yet again later released. SSK is also the neighborhood of the drill rapper Emlo, who we will later discuss, who came to his demise just this weekend. Before retaliation from SSK for Gucci, many people in London believed the drill rapper Fredo and HRB was behind the hit in Gucci. As time go on after the death of Gucci, a response from Fredo responded to an op liking his picture on Instagram. The person who was the quote-unquote opposition replied saying, "We don't pay for hits," implying that Fredo paid for the hit of his ops, hood top shooter, Gucci. And in retaliation for Gucci and SSK, Wu was murdered from HRB, who was brothers with Fredo. Now, in retaliation for Wu and HRB, we have this weekend incident where UK drill rapper Emlo from SSK, who was murdered in front of his home. Though Emlo didn't have a #1 hit like Fredo, he definitely had a buzz of his own, with a couple of videos on YouTube reaching over millions of views.
We them niggas from SK. Trapping was the only way.
Over the weekend, reports came out that a 29-year-old father was shot dead in West London. And when police released the information, people in London quickly knew that it was UK drill rapper Emlo. May you rest in peace, soldier. He was being gunned down in Kingston High Street just after 2 a.m. on Sunday. Residents have previously told of the heard multiple shots, which sounded like fireworks. It's crazy because that's the same time frame that Wu had lost his life, just a little over 2 a.m., which prompted the UK drill rap star Fredo to post his fallen brother Wu on his Instagram story only moments after Emlo was murdered and gunned down in front of his home. That was footage of Emlo's car, which was reportedly also shot up, being taken away from the scene. Before we continue, I want to say RIP to everybody who lost their life in this senseless violence. And I pray that all this could come to a cease and you guys can all come to some form of agreement, which we all know that's damn near impossible. But fam, that was the report of a UK drill rapper who was shot in front of his home in retaliation of his opposition friend/brother who was also murdered. It seemed like it's a never-ending cycle, fam. What y'all think and how y'all feel about this one? Get in the comments and let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch y'all on the next one.